Good day students, I am Amisha Shirodkar Pednekar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Botany at Parvatibai Chogale College of Arts and Science, Malgaon. Today we will be seeing early land plants, example Cooksonia, from the unit Pteridophytes. Outline, we will be seeing the systematic position, the introduction, Cooksonia morphology and the known species of Cooksonia. Learning outcomes, describes the early day plant Cooksonia. Systematic position, division Pteridophyta, class Rhiniopsida, order Rhiniales, family Cooksoniaceae and genus is Cooksonia. Introduction. This is an extinct group of primitive plants. Age ranges from mid-upper Silurian to the lower Devonian era. Cooksonia is the oldest known plant to have a stem with a vascular tissue. The species belonging to the genus Cooksonia were amongst the first and the most successful vascular land plants. Several species of Cooksonia fossils have been described from various parts of the world like Ireland, South Wales, Scotland, Germany, Czechoslovakia, Russia, North America and North Africa. Introduction. Plants like Cooksonia and Rhinia were the herbaceous colonizers of the moist habitats. The plant body here was not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. In fact, it showed the presence of a dichotomously branched axis with a terminal sporangia, which bore stomata. This demonstrated that the plants were green and photosynthetic. The surface of the underground axis served as the root to the plant, which were anchored by the rhizoids. Because such type of plants produced only one type of spore, they were called as homosporous plants. They had free-living gametophytes. Coming to Cooksonia morphology. Only the sporophytic phase of Cooksonia is currently known. The individuals of Cooksonia were known to be small, a few centimeters tall and had a very simple structure. Seen in the picture is a Cooksonia plant which is about 7 centimeters tall. However, these plants were known to be tall enough and less than 30 centimeters tall. And the branches on this plant could grow up to 6.5 centimeters long. The plant body was not differentiated into leaf, stem and roots. Also, flowers were missing. So this simple stalk which was present was dichotomously branched and each branch ended in a sporangium. The terminal sporangium was more or less trumpet shaped and it had a lid. This lid or operculum eventually disintegrated to release the spores. The sporangia exhibited various shapes from round to reniform which contained isospores with a trilate aperture. Although it has been speculated that it grew from the rhizome has not been preserved. There is no report of the basal parts of this plant. Few species known of Cooksonia are Cooksonia burtoni, Cooksonia paranensis, Cooksonia acuminata and Cooksonia cambrensis. So let's now summarize the whole thing. We have seen Cooksonia where we saw that these are the early day plants. These early day plants were herbaceous colonizers of all moist habitats. These plants grew to a few centimeters but less than 30 centimeters in size. They were not differentiated into leaf, stem and roots. However, they had an aerial stalk which was dichotomously branched. This aerial stalk or the aerial stem ended terminally in a sporangium. The sporangium which was trumpet shaped in nature. This trumpet shaped sporangium had a lid. This lid is also called as the operculum. This lid eventually disintegrates to release the spores. Also we saw that although this plant is known to have the rhizome part which is the basal part, the basal part is not preserved. So currently only the matter about the stem of Cooksonia is known. We also saw some few species of Cooksonia like Cooksonia burtoni, Cooksonia paranensis, Cooksonia acuminata and Cooksonia cambrensis. Thank you.